Yo, what's good? Big Z here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make this.
Don't you know I'm what? Don't you know I'm what?
So that is my remake of Whethan's new single called Hurting on Purpose. Go check it out if you haven't heard it already. It's a really cool track. It's a cool mix of indie rock and electronic music. It's really unique. And let's just get into it. If you want these drum samples that I used in this remake, you can download those for free down in the description below. Let's start with the super distorted bass sound. So for this sound, we've just got a square wave. So it's in the basic shapes wavetable. Just moves it over to square. And I've also put this asymmetrical thing on because it adds a little more harmonics. If I just had a regular square wave, just add some more harmonics so those really low frequencies sound a little bit better. And then in the effects tab, I just have some compression on there, some diode 1 distortion, and I've cranked up the drive and the mix all the way. And then I've got this low pass filter on there. And all that's doing is cutting off some of the high end. Also make sure you've got mono checked down there so the notes don't bleed into each other. And then for external effects, I have some saturation, just adding some harmonics to the low end around like 100 to 200 hertz, and also the high end. And then I've got some EQ on there just to help it sit in the mix a little bit better. So without these EQs and saturations, I think it sounds a lot worse. So I'll do a before and after. Just tames some of the harsh frequencies and helps it sit in the mix a lot better. Then I'm heavily sidechaining it to the kick with this Fab Filter compressor. And these drum sounds are nice and tight right here. Like I said, you can get those sounds down below if you want them. A cool thing he does to accent the start of each bar is this hit right here. And I actually remade that sound in Nexus. I got this preset up here, and it is in the Hollywood 3 expansion pack. Sounds like this. So I just sampled that sound and chopped it up a little bit and turned it into this. So I basically just shortened it and pitched it down a little bit. And you'll hear this little blip sound layered with the snare. Just gives some tone to the snare and adds a little layer. And that blip is just a square wave as well, just with a short envelope here. And I've just added some compression, a little bit of delay, some really short delay just to put it in a little space, and then a little bit of reverb as well. And I've just EQ'd it, cutting off the low and high end. Then obviously I couldn't recreate the vocal samples, so I actually just sampled those from the original track. So these whats and everything down here.
Don't you know I'm what?
At the end of the drop, we've got all these cool guitar layers here that are heavily sidechained to the kick. So these are a mix of Contact guitars and Nexus guitars. Just wanted to layer them and pan them in different ways to create a wider guitar sound. So first we've got this electric guitar preset from the Contact factory library. I'd probably just tweak some of these settings down here. Then we've got the same preset again. I've just panned it all the way right and changed a couple of these controls to make it sound a little bit different from the first guitar. And then for guitar 3, we've got a Nexus preset called Big Western Guitar. Then guitar 4 is another Nexus preset. and that is called tremolo guitar. Anyway, that's it for this one. Go check out the full track if you haven't already. Other than that, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Don't you know I'm what? Don't you know I'm